Alrighty guys, as you can bring you guys another Dragon Ball Legends video. So today we're actually gonna go ahead and be looking at the new the new raid that just came out. So it's against Android 17. We can go ahead and look at the new section right here. It's a new Extreme Clash raid. It's basically kind of like the same layout as the Broly raid, right? And so we got some decent rewards here. It gives you some recommended characters, obviously, right here. Not too bad, right? It has decent rewards. Let's go ahead and look at the exchange shop right here. And so in the exchange shop, we can see that we actually have a lot of chrono crystals, right? We have a lot of good stuff going on. You have Zenkai souls in there and everything too. We're just waiting on it to connect right here. So yeah, you got chrono crystals, you got Z power for sparking and for extreme. So I definitely do advise to go ahead and just start grinding this out as soon as possible. The boss has a ton of health, so you have a lot of time to go ahead and grind this out, right? You have really I really doubt that we're gonna get through all of that health, honestly.
Let's go!
Like, I mean, it's hopeful that we do that. If we can actually reach that goal, that would be cool, right? They probably would give out a pretty decent reward for it, but seeing as how we weren't able to get through Broly's health either, I have my doubts. All right, I'm not gonna lie. So we got souls here, you got gold bells and all that good stuff here. The only thing that I wish that was in here was energy and skip tickets, but that doesn't seem to be the case. That's okay though, because we do get a bunch of chrono crystals here. So I wanted to go ahead and, as you can tell from the title of this video, this is going to be my top 5 units for this raid boss. And so I'm going to go ahead and try to speed this up and make this as quick as possible. That way, I don't want to waste your guys' time. And so we're going to go ahead and look at this right here immediately off the bat. So he is purple, right? So obviously you want to go ahead and bring in the advantageous element of yellow. So, we have a lot of good options here. We have, and then very akin to the Broly event, we have a lot of really good boosting battle bonus character tags, right? So we can go ahead and start from the top. We got Hybrid Saiyans at 50%, Future at 100%, and then the new LF Gohan that gets 200%, a sustained damage cut of 20%, and a Dragon Ball chance up of 50%. The damage cut is not too important in my own opinion. I don't think this boss hits very hard at all. I think this is actually pretty easy. Like, he's kind of like a little bit of a breeze, I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't hit that hard, right? It's not like it's not like some of the co-ops, right? So the hyperdimensional co-ops, they actually can hit you really, really hard. And I remember with the Broly one, like, he would feint you and stuff like that. It was just very frustrating, very annoying. You have Android 21 with the most substantial buff here, actually 600%, and you have Trunks here with the 150%, which is not too bad either. So if you want to, I want to take a look at this. So it definitely wants you to bring in the new LF Gohan if you have that LF Gohan, right? And let's see what that LF Gohan gets. So he gets 100% from Future. He gets 200% damage from just being Gohan, being LF Gohan, and then so he gets 300% right there, right? 300% plus the 50%. So he has a 350% damage up boost right there, which is honestly pretty good. And then for Trunks units, of course, most of the Trunks units are Future units, right? Besides the kids Trunks. What? Oh my god, I completely stuttered right there. But besides the kid Trunks, he would be having a 50%, 150% right there from Future and Hybrid Saiyans, and then he would also get the 150% from just being Trunks, right? So he gets a 300% boost, which does not, that's literally half of what Android 21 gets. So that's kind of like what's going to segue us into the next segment here, where we talk about my top 5 units. So that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alrighty, so coming in at number 5, I should have prefaced it, or I don't even know how to say that word, man. I don't even know how to English. I should have started this off by saying this is coming from a free-to-play standpoint. That's kind of if you guys are new viewers, you guys know that, or you guys don't know, but if you guys are new viewers, then I am a free-to-play player, so a lot of my standpoints do come a free-to-play aspect of the game, right? Where I kind of just want to help out free-to-play players the most that I can, right? I do want to go ahead and give like a free-to-play standpoint, because obviously free-to-play players do have a voice in things, right? Not hating on pay-to-play players at all, right? A majority of my buddies are actually pay-to-play players, but that's just not how I choose to play the game, right? You can choose to play the game any way you want. You don't have to be a big spender. You can be a little spender, or either or is good. But the reason why this guy's at number 5, this is my own opinion, of course. The reason why I have him ranked so low is because he is an LF unit. He's a Legends limited unit. I really doubt that I really doubt all of the viewers of this video is going to have this guy, right? Like, I know I don't have this guy. That's why you're actually seeing the gameplay up right now is actually of the yellow the old yellow Gohan, because I just don't have access to this guy, right? So that's pretty much the majority of it, but he has like a majority of the buffs, right? The event is definitely catered to him. He definitely does a lot of good stuff. He has a lot of good stuff in his kit. He has like the cover change and all that good stuff, and he practically just melts the boss. So definitely in terms of damage, 10 out of 10. But he is going to be rated at number 5 just because of how hard it is to be able to have access to him, right? I don't pull him, and I'm mad at him for that. Alrighty, coming in at number 4 is going to go ahead and be this Gohan right here, the Super Saiyan Future Gohan. He actually still has an arm right here, right? And so the reason why he comes in at number 4 is because he's really old, right? I really do feel like a lot of you guys will have this guy at a good amount of stars. I have him right here at red star 2, right? So what is that, 9 stars? I can't even math right. But so he's definitely a viable option, right? He does get some of the buffs, right? He gets the future buff and he gets the hybrids buff, right? Because there's only a couple people that actually fit into the future and hybrids role. We can actually go ahead and filter out my box right here. I actually have it laid out already. So you only have 3 or, well, yeah, 4, but I don't have this guy, right? And so you're definitely not going to want to bring in this guy because he doesn't really offer too much to the table. And then so you're just basically left with Rage Trunks and this Gohan right here. And so like I said, for a free to play, he's actually he's decent, right? You're going to go ahead and be able to get through the event. You're probably not going to be able to get through the event quickly or as efficient as the other characters that I'm going to list on this list, but you'll still be able to get through it with relatively no issue, right? So that's why he comes in at number 4. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. Alrighty, and so coming in at number 3, it's going to be this Rage Trunks. Of course, I just went over the Gohan for our number 4 unit. So like that Gohan, he's also going to go ahead and be getting the hybrids buff, and he's going to go ahead and be getting the future buff. But on top of that, Trunks, the character itself, gets 150% bonus. So he gets like a 300% damage buff. So this is definitely an incredible option for free-to-play players. This guy has been out for about 7 months now. He came out during the 2nd anniversary. So I definitely suspect that you guys will have this guy as well, especially if you've summoned on the LF Gohan banner that is live right now. You know, he is on that banner. He's a featured character on that banner, so their odds are you might have pulled him from there as well. And so, you know, he's not bad at all. He gets stronger over time. He gets stronger with every hit that he takes. And so I really do think that with this guy, he is definitely an extremely good option. If I see this guy, if I'm running into this guy over and over and over, like, I know I'm not going to have an issue. I'm not going to disband against this guy at all. Alright, and coming in at number 2, this one I actually was really on the fence about, and honestly, I'm still on the fence about it. I honestly do think that number 2 and number 3 can be switched interchangeably. The only reason why I put Android 21 Evil, this purple one, at number 2 is because she's even older than the Rage Trunks, and she gets a 600% damage buff. That's going to be greater than any of the other damage buffs combined. If you combined all of the other damage buffs, it still wouldn't be greater than the 600%, right? That's the only reason why I really rank her up here. She's going to, if you definitely do see her, I definitely recommend not disbanding against her because it's going to be an easy job. Like, it's going to just be an easy cleanup job, right? It's not hard at all. And so I really do think I like her a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I am a big fan of Android 21. I know a lot of you guys might be a big fan of Android 21 as well. I do feel like they are kind of just gearing this more towards the LF Gohan, but also towards Android 21 in itself. Otherwise, they wouldn't give you a 600% buff to damage inflicted from Android 21 in the first place, right? She's really good, but like I said, I really do think she can be switched between number 2 and number 3, right? I think her and Rage Trunks do go hand in hand. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you would put Rage Trunks above her, because I know some people definitely will, right? So let's go ahead and move on to number 1. Alrighty, before we get into number 1, this is going to be my not so honorable mention right here. So like I said, like I was just hyping up Android 21, right? She does get that 600% damage boost. I do not really recommend bringing the green Android 21. Yes, I know she's brand new. I know you probably are going to run into people running this Android 21 good, right? Because she does get that 600% damage buff. When I was trying to test her out, I actually got disbanded against a couple times. And I think, honestly, if I was in the same position, I may have hovered over the disband button. But, you know, I don't know. I kind of just suffered through it. I'm not going to lie. She didn't do the best of damage, but she also didn't just get one shot. Spoiler alert, actually, too, I needed to still do a showcase on her. I went back into the banner, was lucky enough to pull her. I know I said I didn't want to go back into the banner, but I really, really, really wanted 21. And if you really, really want a unit, like, I can't tell you not to summon, right? And so I ended up getting really lucky pulling her. She is at 2 stars right now. She wasn't really doing the best damage, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely do not recommend bringing her in. Like, yes, I know she does get that Zenkai buff, or the Zenkai buff. I know she does get that 600% damage buff, but she really doesn't cut it. She really does not do a lot of damage, and then she doesn't even get card draw speed until you pop her main ability. So you kind of are just going to be like sitting there for a while. It's going to take a while to go ahead and get the win on the raid boss, I'm not going to lie. But on the plus side, she's not really going to die. You don't really take a ton of damage. Like I said, the raid boss isn't exactly too difficult. But even then, even though it's relatively on the easier side of things, I don't recommend bringing in this green 21. I'm sorry, guys. Alrighty, so for our number 1 pick, for our number 1 free-to-play pick, it is going to be Android 21, the free-to-play Zenkai 7 Android 21, right? The blue one. So the reason why I have her at rank 1, at the top 1, at the top of my list, is because she is completely free-to-play. Getting her herself, getting her to Zenkai 7, it's just completely free to play, and that's why I think she's like she's definitely like what, at least my personal favorite for this. She does a ton of damage. I feel like she's just a little bit behind LF Gohan in terms of the damage output. I'm not gonna lie. Like maybe that's a little bit too hopeful, maybe that's a little bit too biased, but she is really strong. If you see someone running Android 21 at Zenkai 7, definitely do not disband against them, man. I promise you, like, she will put in the work. I think she is definitely, I think she's in that little middle area. She's stronger than Rage Trunks, but she's going to hit a little bit less harder than the LF Gohan himself. But you know, she definitely does a ton of good things. She provides debuffs and stuff like that as long as they're continuously in a combo. I know the raid boss does like nullify all his like downgrades like every time he recovers, but regardless of the fact that she gets card draw speed from the start of the match for like 60 timer counts, I believe it is. So you're going to go ahead and be able to farm up Dragon Balls extremely quickly, right? We do have card draw speed alongside the LF Gohan, so you guys will probably be able to get the dual Rising Rush off just to completely one-shot the boss. You're going to have an extremely easy time. The only critique that I do have is that this Android 21 event is it's a little bit of a grind, right? It takes a lot of resources, so I do know not everyone is going to have her at Zenkai 7 or even fully soul boosted, but it's just the fact that even if you don't, it's just the fact that it's always there for you, right? It's always going to be there for you. You're always going to be, not always, right? I know the event is only up for a limited amount of time, but the fact that it's just completely free to play, like there's no CC involved unless you're buying CC for the energy getting put into actually grinding her event out, right? That's pretty much it. That's my list right here. I really do like Android 21 a lot. I think they did do this. I kind of like these events. I'm not gonna lie, these raid events, they may seem a little bit boring, but I'm just glad they're not too difficult, right? Because sometimes I do get tired of the co-op, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely am more of a PvP guy anyways, but you know, I do think they did this event correctly. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys would do differently. Let me know what you guys would want to change in the future. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was gonna go ahead and be my top 5 for the raid boss. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.